Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. So, back on Ekene Umewa and her bestie, the saga continues. If you all remember, Deacon Famous had said from the last video he did, Deacon Famous talked about the fact that he is not going to make any more videos. That was like his last video. Not that he doesn't have much to say, but that if she would push him, he will come out and say something. And from the beginning, remember that Deacon Famous kept warning that they can bash him, they can insult him, they can do whatever, but they should leave his wife out of the whole thing because it seemed like, according to what he's alleging, that Ekene Umenwa is trying to, drop his wife in Potopoto. So, omo, we don't they hear I go chase you out of marriage. Look, when this issue started, I was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, wait, was this just a normal friendship, or was this a friendship that at some point they probably crossed the line? You know what I mean? I mean, they don't see each other nakedness before they can't decide, say, oh, my mistake, we could just continue as friends. Because waiting Dikin Famous know where Dikin Famous want to pursue Ekene come up for marriage. Let's talk. I'll play the what he said for you to hear. But first of all, let me check the sound and then we will get right in. First of all, let me check the sound and then we will get right in. Okay, so I think our sound is great. So let's start because I want you all to hear what Dikin Famous had to say. So let's go to the King Famous Facebook. It is not on his Instagram. I noticed he didn't post any of this saga on his Instagram. So this is 15 hours ago. Okay, so he posted this yesterday. All right, let's listen to the King Famous. Give me a second. Let me take it to the beginning. Okay.
My last video about the Ojo Mother Mary.
Says Ojo. Mary, Mother Mary. Mary people don't collect
I said my last video was going to be my last, right? But now I started seeing some nonsense online. Like I said, this time I will not allow anybody slander me. But I can even overlook if you slander me. You understand? The part I will not take is if my wife's name is mentioned, you will not go free. And I already promised all the people who called me and the people who reached out to me, even strangers who reached out on your behalf, begging on your behalf, I chose to respect all of them. And I stopped talking. I said that video was going to be my last. But because my wife's name has been mentioned again, I have to respond to this. And please, I said I was done with your matter. But the rate at which you are sending fake receipts to your cheap bloggers to come and use and defend you and mention my wife's name, no. If I resume with you again, I will not stop. This is my last warning to you. Because after now, if you push me, I will push you out of marriage.
Now don't hear him.
Now, let me state this clear. They're posting receipts of you paying for my wife's makeup and my wife's hair, whatever. I saw those receipts. Several people sent them to me, right? There's one elderly woman that I don't know what. Now, you see how this woman is working hard to defend you. Not be small work this woman they do. Add something for the money when you give her.
There's something I want to quickly say, okay? This is the famous video. I don't know if he's going to post it on YouTube, so I'm just going to play pause and we're going to do a proper reaction so we don't have the same issue. Let not be like we just duplicated his video. He's also a content creator, right? So there's something I want to really say. I saw a lot of people that are Kene Omenwa's fans, and this is something that happens a lot. Just because you love someone or somebody is your family member, your friend, somebody close to you or whatever, does not mean that that person cannot make mistake, or does not mean that that person cannot offend someone. That you're somebody's fans, you love somebody, does not mean you will not call the person out on Okay, so I don't know. I think that was network issues. It just, but anyway, it happens sometimes. Like I was saying, if somebody is doing wrong, call the person's attention. And something bothers me about since this whole thing about Deacon Famous and EKENE Omenwa started, okay? When Deacon Famous came out and started telling his own part of the story, the point is not about if Deacon Famous is lying or telling the truth. The fact that EKENE has remained silent is actually, you know, disturbing. And I will tell you why. As a Christian, as somebody that would not walk past any image of Mother Mary or Jesus, and you're screaming all day, praying online and everything, you will try to do the right thing. Okay, if people are complaining that you offend them, and with the level of evidence that they have, the least I expected Ekene Omenwa to do at this point is to come out and actually say, well, all of what Deacon Famous and the woman in America and all this was say are not completely true. But if I might have offended them one way or the other, I apologize. Please forgive me. Just, use that same Bible where they do caricature, because at this point, that is what I see Ekene doing. I saw a video yesterday of her praying or something. I don't understand which kind of nonsense prayer. That prayer they pray no pass the roof of your house. And that prayer they pray no go help anybody when they listen to you. All the people that came out to listen to you pray and preach and do that nonsense yesterday, it no go work. And I've said this the same thing about some of our religious leaders who go stand on pulpit, begin they para, they vex, they curse people, they place curse, they do. I saw those things they hang for your church where you they pray. Know God for yourself, know the Bible for yourself, read the Bible for yourself, understand it for yourself. Why is it that there are a lot of people that call themselves the people of the church are the people that have the worst heart and the wickedness that you see them display? If a human being like you is telling you that your actions made me feel this way as a Christian, not just a Christian, you call yourself a believer, the least you could do is to come out and apologize. It won't take nothing from you. This woman alleged that you people were gossiping people. You could actually come out also and say, well, I really, but if we, okay, apologize to all those people that their names were mentioned, that the woman alleged that both of you were gossiping about, because you did hurt their feelings. Destiny actually even posted about it, saying, I thought we were sisters. But instead, Ekene continues to be quiet. And people are saying, oh, family is telling her to be quiet. This one is telling her. If you have a husband or a wife or a mother or a father or a family or family members that think this way, then there is something wrong with that, your family. Yes. If this is how you think, something is wrong with your family. Because the right thing to do, remember, when you're growing up as a child, and if you're from the right family, if you do something wrong, your parents will send you to go and apologize. It doesn't matter if it's raining, sun, storm, you will go to that person's house and you will say sorry. You will go and apologize. So if you raise your children to not apologize, then you are responsible for the action of your children. If you are a husband or a wife and the job you do is to cover that your partner, even when you know that your partner is wrong, you have an issue. And someday it will be you. Today, that person might be doing it to other people. Someday, you see rain, it fall for everybody's roof. Forget if you believe Deacon Famous and this woman or not. Think as a human being. And if you cannot, if you don't even want to think as a human being, because this world will have wicked people. If you call yourself a Christian, I have an issue with Christians that behave like EKENE Omenwa. Because these are the kind of people that makes everybody that is a Christian, a believer, look bad. It takes nothing to sit down and record a video and say sorry to Deacon Famous and say sorry to the woman in the US. You know why? Even if they are lying, let God be the judge. Let karma deal with Deacon Famous and the woman in the US. Because you know why? There is evidence that Deacon Famous helped her. Right? Take it or leave it. Nobody's saying it. People are saying, is Deacon Famous perfect? That no be the matter. Make the person where Deacon Famous wrong come out, come talk Deacon Famous own too. Then we could see how Deacon Famous go handle him. If Deacon Famous handle him the way Ekene they handle him, then we're gonna say them be birds of the same feather. Then just they pretend say they know God, and then be say the two of them no know God. That is a different topic. Let's talk about the person that has been called out, who happens to be Deacon Famous, Ekene Omenwa. The woman in the United States invited you over. Let's say she offended you. She was gossiping you. Some people said she turned her into a house girl. Of course, the woman will be dragged for that. Post the evidence. And the person turn you into a house help for a house. You get phone where they say they talk for 11 hours. You not take record evidence where the woman go to tell you, wake up, go cook, wake up, go clean, wake up. Record all those evidence and have them. So now that the woman is talking, you post it. But first of all, the woman did you a favor by bringing you there. Do you understand? She did, that is something good she did for you. You said it by your own self in the chat. I'm not digressing, but all of this is just connected to one person. And it is not okay that a Canada will not see Mother Mary's statue and walk past in peace, will scream the whole world down, cannot open her mouth to say sorry. I don't know Catholic doctrine, or they teach people for Catholic say made them they talk sorry. If you're a Catholic, please comment if you see this video. They don't teach forgiveness and apology and things like that in the because different this in different not always exactly the same. But as a Pentecostal, I know that forgiveness is one of the top thing up there. And if we all claim, because even if you're doing Mother Mary, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, they still believe in the son of the Mary, even though the Catholic are all about Mary, Mary, Mary all the time. So what did Jesus Christ say we should do? Didn't the Bible say that if you've been slapped, you should turn the other cheek? Or they say when they woes you for one side, make you woes the other person for the other side. Now what in the Bible they teach me that? Person say you do something where you know sit well with them, you affect them bad. The person they post evidence, they see waiting the sub. Come out and just say sorry. Ask the person to forgive you. And I go move on. You don't even have to be friends anymore. But this is not okay. This is not okay. I see people, Pentecost and every other arms of this Christianity. You see people that are just out there to paint it bad. And EKENE Umewa is one of those. Running around with what they call it, holy rosary, I don't know. Mother Mary, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, cathedral, mass. You will not miss any mass in church. Wait till they listen when the priest they say on a mass. What are you listening to? What are you learning? This makes no sense. It makes no sense. You don't want to talk, but you have bloggers that are defended. A lot of them don't even make sense. Very anyhow kind of people. People that cannot even differentiate their right from their left, you're coming out to defend EKENE because you are her fan or they don't give you small money. All these bloggers who go carry money for back, they support evil. That money you go take solve problem. You know go take and enjoy nothing. No go they go support bad thing. If they say person do something, why EKENE never come out with evidence that beyond what this person has and the two people that are accusing her of something? But magically there are people defending her. You went there, she was treating you the way she was treating you. Why didn't you call your husband and you leave? You said it yourself. They did not send you this, they did not give you visa. Somebody had to invite you over. Do you know the risk you were putting that woman in? Do you know what it means to invite somebody over to any foreign country or anything? Any scratch on that person is on your head. You're responsible for that person until that person, if God forbid that anything happens to that person, you go yenwi. Not be Nigeria. You go yenwi. Anything they go out straight, they don't pick you up. Then they play. You go there, they go misbehave. Then they tell you to come and come talk sorry now. What thing happen? You go buy. And that man will marry yourself. You bless saying you own damn body. Bless on be birds of the same feather. Because if somebody is complaining that, oh, sweating your wife do, sweating your husband do, apologize. Talk sorry. Ha, now what for now?
I said my last video was going to be my last, right? But now I started seeing some nonsense online. Like I said, this time I will not allow anybody slander me. But I can even overlook if you slander me. You understand? The part I will not take is if my wife's name is mentioned, you will not go free. And I already promised all the people who called me and the people who reached out to me, okay, she's going through a lot. Best for person, mama, to defend you like this. I don't know what you give her. And this woman too, for your age, you shouldn't be doing this. Don't get involved in this thing. You cannot defend this person. The lies are too much against too many people. Now, you claim that you paid for my wife's hair and my wife's makeup. Okay. How did you pay for it? I sent you money to pay your vendors. You say now you pay. Here is the receipt of the first money I paid. 700,000 naira. 27th of February, 2025. And after this one, there was an outstanding balance for the hair person. Look at the narration. You can see hair and makeup. It's there in the narration. 700,000 naira. After that one, I now sent you 185,000 naira for the balance of the hair person. How did you pay? How did you pay?
What's the need
and
for the
lie? And you open your mouth to tell that woman to come and say that you paid for my wife's hair and makeup. How? I don't understand. I don't understand. You paid for my wife's hair and makeup for how much? You didn't pay, my dear.
But even if you paid for your friends something, is that something that you used to start talking about when you people are having issues? That means you were never a good person. Because whatever you did in his friendship or relationship where you were in, that's it. It's not something you talk about when you people start having issues. You don't go to quarrel. All this way people go begin go carry people secret out. People go talk, go here, talk, go there. You were once friends. Leave it at that. Whatever happened, happened, and you people are no longer friends. You people don't longer see eye to eye. But there's no reason why send this receipt to that woman, even if truly that EKENE paid for the hair and a new thing. Is she going to say for throughout their relationship, their friendship, Deacon Famous never did anything for her?
I'll compare what you did for me or what I did for your own wedding. No, I didn't just spend on your wedding. I gave you a life through your wedding.
No, they don't. They
a life you never existed for, right? I spent. I don't want to even mention figures, but bro, my mom is I don't even spend on a secret. Oh, in the open, like kuro. Before wedding, I spent money. During wedding, I spent. Afterwards, don't worry yourself. So you did.
And if you look at it, he is really right. EKENE, after her wedding and everything that happened at her wedding made her to go viral, made more people to want to connect. I've said it before and I will say it again. When you talk about actors that are versatile and all of that, EKENE name no go come out. EKENE just know how to do those kind of Mr. Ibu kind of. And at this point, they're just small fraction of people that are interested in those kind of clown kind of movies and things like that. Okay, she's not an actress that is versatile, that can handle different parts. When you talk about Asaba actors that have actually gone to try other things and it works, one of those is Uche Nancy's daughter, and I always use her as an example. She's also an Asaba, and she came after most of these ones were already out there. You understand? Which is Sonia Uche. Sonia, I've seen Sonia, like Sonia really tries. You want Agbero, you want clown, you want somebody that's put together, a boss lady, everything. That young lady is a talent, and she's versatile, but still, she's still not that well known. Now, EKENE, 9 people know. Calm down. If you offend people, just say sorry. Which one be all this type of back and forth when you call yourself Christian? Now, wow.
Okay, just to clarify that, and let this be the last time my wife's name will be mentioned, even if not by mistake. Avoid that. The pig of a blogger you sent to be writing against us. Look at now the actress that the American woman mentioned that they were coming to defend you. She has said it by herself that the woman is a nice person and you were the devil. Other people stay in the woman's house, nothing happened. You reach your turn, you scatter things. Now will she open her door for another person again? What of for people who want to go born next year? What about those who want born for that place this year? How will she do it? Different people will open door for you. You go enter closer. No, don't do that with me. They have begged for you. Even my pastor that you insulted pleaded on your behalf. Do not push me else I will spill a lot of things that will spoil your life. Be careful. I will not give you any chance to do this nonsense to me again. I will not. See, this time around, I will fight. And you know me. You know, say I know the plan. Anything where I talk, you know, say I did do it. Since you know me, I never talk one thing where I know. So don't play, because if I start, the rain will fall on many roofs. Even your religious leader will be your life. We go careful, careful, careful. I swear, careful. Whatever you do, keep my marriage out of your mouth, your stinking, leaking mouth. Stop it. You have too many people to fix your issues with. Get busy with those ones. Leave me alone. Do you understand? You didn't pay for anything for my wedding. You said you were going to pay for my wife's dress as your own contribution. After you paid for my wife's dress, I contacted the same designer and I said, I want to pay for another one. Because I don't want my wife to wear a dress that somebody paid for. And I paid the girl for another one. Secondly, after I paid the girl, you gave the girl instruction to only work on the one you paid for, making the one I paid for not to be ready. And at the end of the day, a day to the wedding, the two of them were not ready. The one you paid, the one I paid was not ready. And after the chaos in the girl's place, they were able to work on the one you paid for, forcing my wife to wear that one. Ask Amadiva, I refused. People were already seated in the hall. My wife was still begging me for peace to reign. Let her wear the one you paid for. Look at the one you paid for. My wife's dress that day, one of the hand was falling. And see, if you are getting married, you give that tail of clothes, your wedding is gone. Your wedding is gone. I spoke to the guy. They said, I beat up the girl. Post a video of me beating that girl. Post it. Post it. You called my brother. I was telling my brother that the lady that I've done something with, they are in your DM. Post it. If there's a lady that I've ever had anything to do with that is in your DM, especially after I got married, post it. I know they beg you. Post them. If you have anything against me, I know you have posted these things. Post them. If you have evidence of me where I don't teach person money, where I don't take everything of my own, where I don't do covetousness, anything at all, post them. If there's any lady that say famous, do anything with me, post them. I'm not begging you. Who are you? Post it. I know who I am. I know the life I'm living. Post it. Share now today. Post them. You have nothing. All of you have nothing. But if I say make I begin to repeat me, be careful. I don't want to shout, but be careful. Be careful. Stop talking. Stop lying. Stop lying. Licking mouth. Stop lying. I'm talking too much. Don't talk say somebody they beating mama. The one way they adore mama like another god. Now you say go and fix those issues. Leave me alone. Right? Leave me alone. There is nothing you can do to defend yourself. I double dare you. There is nothing you can do to defend yourself. It's too late. Retrace your step. Retrace your steps. Go and ask God for mercy. Go and pray. You are in deep shit right now. Go and pray. I'm sending your people to use fake account to be trolling me. See, there is nothing you can throw me now that they didn't throw me the March last year and February last year. Nothing. You were too in a hurry to do your worst. You have done the worst. You can't do more than that. You can't do more than Jagolago. There's nothing you can do anymore. You don't pass. You go cry, tire, nothing good. Nobody is coming to save you. These people defending you, they are misleading you. Let me tell you, a person that loves you will tell you to go and fix your issues. Do you understand? I don't want to say more than this, but don't ever say you pay for any. My wedding venue was running into like a couple of millions. Venue alone. Before you say you pay for things for my wedding. I don't understand. Was I hungry when I got married? I was just starting life when I got married. Hello. I don't think. I shot my first movie as a child. Shot my first kids 2009. Don't play. Don't do that. I start to see better money 2019. And I got married 2025. So don't worry yourself. Relax. Okay? You need time only finish on my hand. After you do it, you do. But today, the name of the Lord be praised. Don't do that. Please, again, new movie where they promote. I don't want to bring my attention to you. Do you understand? You don't matter. And you will never matter again. Right? All the same, I forgive you. I say it all the time. Anybody comment, they say, I don't forgive you. I don't have issues with you. But fix your life. Fix your life. David said in the Bible, before I was afflicted, I went astray. Before what you are currently going through, you have already gone astray. Since you went astray years ago, even your old classmates in school are coming now to say you've been like this. This is not about Deacon Famous. It's about the life you see, you were born into this system. And another person is saying that your sister is still this. So it's not just you. There's a foundational problem that needs to be fixed. Be careful. Don't come for me again. Don't come for me. I'm done with you. I was never coming to drag you or instigate people not to like you or whatever. That wasn't my aim. I needed to speak my truth to save my brand, to save my life, to put food on my table back again. Make people know what they vex for me for which I not do. People when they hate me for which I not do. Do you know the things people said to me in Newcastle last night? Do you know the things they said to me in that place? I saw genuine love again from fans again. I felt loved. I saw an audience that used to love me. They stopped loving me and now they love me again. That's all. That's all. Just to come out and say the things you said about me were lies. And now anybody will use you as wedding planner. The person no one lasts for marriage. And my diva is there. Everybody go and use that. And be Chris.
All right, so that's the video. That's where he rounded up everything. So at this point now, we don't even know if Deacon Famous is going to come back to say more about this whole thing. But well, everybody just drop your own opinion and what you think concerning this whole situation. Because if truly that is EKENE or somebody close to EKENE is busy sending all this, what is it called, receipts to these quack bloggers to come out and be saying one or two, it is only going to make the situation worse. Remember, a lady came out and was saying something about the woman in the US when she came and alleged that the woman in the US was using EKENE Omeo as a house help there. And then the woman came out and posted their WhatsApp conversation. And the WhatsApp conversation between EKENE, some people like, why is it a conversation? The woman is a nurse, so she will go to work. Okay, sometimes she will be on night shift. So do you understand? And she will work long hours before she will get back home. So if she has something to say to EKENE, EKENE is at home, she's at work. Of course, they will text, right? So she had those text messages and she posted those, and you could see how EKENE was telling her, thank you, praising her. If somebody was overworking and giving you hard labor and things like that, didn't allow you to rest, telling you, cook for my father, do this one, do that one, she would not be praising and thanking the woman. Oh, thank you, you're so nice, you gave me your master bedroom, you do this, you do that. She would not be saying all of those things to the woman. So there again is another part where EKENE and her team, they went wrong because they had said what they had said. People wanted to start bashing the woman. What did the woman do? She just posted that just a little bit, I think about 2 or 3 parts of the conversation, and she left it at that. Now, some of the blogs like even Stella Democokus that also reported about it and said, oh, this is what they said the American woman did to EKENE Omenwa. If you go back to Stella Democokus' blog, you will see that Stella Democokus has reposted this one again too. Do you get the point? She has reposted what this woman has said. So EKENE did not give evidence that showed record where the woman was talking rude, all those kind of evidence where she was walking to go and cook, do this one, do that one, give that. You did not give them that evidence to post to prove. But when you said the woman countered with her own evidence, right? So for me, what I would say is, if EKENE is a true believer, when you call yourself a Christian, there are certain steps you have to take, which is one of which is to come out and say to these 2 people right now that are complaining about how you treated them, and apologize. This world, I don't know why it's so difficult for people to apologize and say, oh, sorry, if what I did offended you in some way, I'm so sorry, this and that. And it will shut that. And also the Destiny Eticos and the other people, some of them, some of the actresses, they've also dropped their comments. Now, some people are also saying this woman has actually helped other Nollywood actors, okay, that wanted to maybe go shoot a movie in the United States or go do one or two, but they needed somebody to assist them to get there. And they stayed with this woman. They stayed in the woman's house, not paying that, going there, not renting a place to stay. It's actually saving them a lot of money for that, maybe 1 month or 2 months or 1 week. I don't know how long they will be in the States. Okay, so it's a good thing that the woman is doing, for them. But we didn't even know that this woman was doing all of this for these people. Why Ekene zone? Why is that when Ekene went there? Now we now know that this woman was helping people and all of this whole thing. Why didn't we hear it with all these other people that the woman was mentioning that are also Ekene's colleagues that went to the United States and they were able to stay with this woman until they left? No yawa, no wahala, nobody yet talk. So it's the whole thing is it's not making any sense. And if Ekene and her team do not retrace their step, just as what Deacon Famous have said, as long as they've been close together and everything, Deacon Famous might know one or two, and that's going to create a problem. If he gets pushed to the corner and he has to step up and defend himself, this is going to result to a huge problem. So, anyways, I want to keep those streams as short as possible so you can people can catch up and watch. If you're just coming, it's 32 minutes. So we've been live here for 32 minutes. You have to watch from the beginning to hear everything that Deacon Famous just said. It's actually about 15 hours ago that Deacon Famous dropped this video after he had dropped the one that he said he wasn't going to talk anymore. But he said that they should stop mentioning his wife, that if they keep mentioning his wife, Kenya will not like what will happen. Okay, right from the beginning, he said, don't bring my wife into this fight. If you do, you will not like what will happen. This time he was specific. If you do it, then you will regret it. So let's see if the bloggers are going to back down, the bloggers that are allegedly working for Kenya, if they are going to back down or they will still continue on this path. If they do, well, he already told her that she knows that he doesn't back down from the fight when he starts. So let's see. You understand? Everybody know their friends and know their friends very well. So I believe Ekene knows what Deacon Famous can do, and Deacon Famous knows what Ekene is also capable of. So let's watch how this plays out. The lady also said she wasn't going to say anything or post anything anymore, but if they, would counter her and say she's lying, that's when she's going to drop some, evidence and things like that. So, anyways, go catch up from the beginning and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.